lovely yogi. Welcome to Flow with Shreya. I'm Shreya, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to get your kids interested in yoga. So if you have little ones and you want to foster their enjoyment of yoga from a young age, come flow with me. If you follow me on Instagram, you'll definitely have seen my toddler doing yoga all over the place. I'm sure part of it is just his innate need for movement as a toddler. I also feel like he's just an old soul who, I'm not surprised, has a love for yoga. People always tell me he likes to do yoga because I used to do a lot of yoga when I was pregnant with him. And I don't know how true that is, but here are 4 tips from me to you that might help you foster the love of yoga in your kids. So number 1, model. Model the behavior. Kids always learn more from what they see you do than from what you tell them to do. My son has always seen me do yoga from the very beginning, from when he was a newborn. And that's made it really, really normal for him. He's not only seen me do yoga, but he's also seen my husband, his dad, do yoga. So he really thinks that it's just a part of life. The more kids see you do something, they want to do it too. They get interested in seeing what you're doing and want to be like you and do those things as well. So model the behavior, just practice yoga in front of your kids. I know it won't be perfect and it might not be the most calming, relaxing practice of your yoga journey, but sometimes that's all the time you have is to do it with them or in front of them. You can even involve young babies and toddlers in a baby and me yoga class. You'll find some videos like that here on YouTube, and I plan on sharing some videos like that as well. So keep a lookout for them and make sure you subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on them. My second tip is prepare the environment. Again, if you follow me on Instagram or have read some of my blog posts, you'll know that we practice Montessori at home. One of the aspects of Montessori is to prepare the environment. That is the role of the parent. So by prepare the environment, I mean get them the tools they need. Get them their own yoga mat. I got this one on Amazon and I always set it up next to my mat when I'm practicing while he's awake. Another tool we have to prepare the environment is we have my first yoga book. So you can get any type of kids yoga book. There's some that you can buy on Amazon, like we have this one. We always get yoga books from the library as well. So we have a few different options always available and visible along with the yoga mat. And we like to read through this even if we're not actually practicing. I've read this to my toddler since he was a baby. And it's always fun to just see other kids. They love seeing other kids anyway. And again, they get interested in doing what they're seeing other kids doing. So this is a great one. I'll link it down below along with the mat. And my third tip is to lower your expectations. As adults, we might have a certain expectation when it comes to a yoga practice, and babies, toddlers, young kids just might not be capable of that yet. They have a shorter attention span. They have so many things to do and learn and see and play. So even if it means just a few minutes here or there, that counts. And as they grow older, they might do a little bit more and more. And also, it just depends on their mood some days. Some days they're really into it, and some days they're just not. So as long as we lower our expectations, or better yet, not even have any expectations, we won't be disappointed when they don't want to follow our expectations. I've tried getting my son to do like a toddler and me yoga class from YouTube, and he just, for some reason, isn't into it. He's more into kind of looking at the book and doing it with me, or just doing his own thing on his own mat next to me. So that's okay. Maybe when he's older, he'll be more into watching a video and following along. I don't know. But the key is to not hold them to any expectations and let them explore their bodies in their own way. And my fourth and final tip is to make it fun and playful. Of course, this seems like common sense when it comes to kids, but sometimes, again, we get a little bit rigid in our ways, or we imagine things to be a certain way, and that's just not how reality is. So again, the more playful and fun you make it, the more chances they might be interested in doing it. This also comes down to explaining certain poses or certain breath work to them in a different way, in a way that's on their level. And one of the resources that I've found really, really helpful to do that is the Meditation for Kids book by Tejal Patel. And she even shares a lot of fun tips on her Instagram. I'll link it down below in case you're interested. I've learned so much from this. even as an adult, I use some of the tools and techniques she teaches in this book because it's just easy to grasp these concepts in the way that she explains them in this book. These techniques she has are fun and playful and more child friendly. So it's a really great way to introduce yoga and meditation to your kids. So there you have it. Those are my 4 tips on how you can get your kids interested in yoga. Remember, yoga has so many different aspects. So if they're into one part of it and not another, that's totally okay. The more you expose them, the more they'll get interested as they get older as well. So setting them up with this foundation and normalizing, making it a part of daily life is what's going to help them in the long run. The reason we want our kids to be interested in yoga in the first place is that so they can foster their connection with their body. They can learn to listen to their bodies and move their bodies in a way that feels authentic to them. And they can also learn some mindfulness tools along the way that they'll need as they get older. I hope you found this video helpful, and if you have any tips of your own, please leave them down in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the thumbs up button. Share this video with those you care about, and if you share it on social media, be sure to tag me at Flow with Shreya. If you want to practice yoga with me, check out my relaxing yin and vinyasa yoga playlist. Thank you so much for joining me. Namaste.